No, 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 no. God forbid you call a spade a spade. No, it might tarnish your legacy. God forbid that you stand against suffering of humankind. No, no, don't speak a word if it means ruining your career. I mean, people, come on. You gotta. If you're worried about your followers unfollowing you or canceling you, bro, those people are pieces of shit. Let them cancel you. Let them fucking cancel you. Instead of you staying silent, knowing the platform and the power you have as an influencer and being capable of spreading awareness, making people more, in tune with what's going on in the Middle East and the Palestinians, and standing by their side. I mean, that's the least you can fucking do. The fucking least that anybody can do is speak about what's happening, the atrocities, the genocide that the Palestinians are enduring right now by the hands of these terrorists. That's what they are. Terrorist state. Theo Von, great guy, great comedian, hilarious, decided to speak on behalf of the Palestinians and mention their suffering and mention the fact, again, calling a spade, genocide being committed on these people.
Podcaster Theo Von is getting a lot of love and a lot of hate around Gaza right now. Right in that, after he shared a clip where he expressed sympathy and heartbreak for those in Gaza and called what was happening there genocide.
There's a conflict that's been happening in the Middle East. People know about it. Between Israel and Palestine and some of the areas over there, the Gaza area they talk about. And I just think it feels to me, I don't know if it feels to me like it's a genocide that's happening while we're alive here in front of our lives.
And people have an issue with that. Those people obviously are neo-Nazis. Fucking racist pieces of shit who are in support of genocide. Who gives a fuck if they unfollow or no longer a fan of Theo Von? So here's a message to all you celebrities, your influencers, YouTubers, Instagrammers, every person out there with a large platform who haven't spoke about what's happening to the Palestinian people or the Yemeni people or any other group of people in the world who are suffering, who is afraid to speak out because their legacy or their career might be tarnished because of it, might be ruined. You guys know your power as influencers. You know the shedding some light by saying a few words might actually make a difference in the world, by making people aware and giving people the inspiration, the motivation to speak out and to do something about it. And there might be, and they are obviously, people who are for genocide. And that's the people you're worried about that might cancel you. Do you even want them as fans? Do you really fear these people who are out there supporting genocide? Are you really scared of these fucking people who will stand aside and watch children die and allow them to be killed and actually argue for it? Why the fuck would you want a fan like that? Why would you be afraid from these fucking neo-Nazis? These scum of the fucking earth. The world, most of the people, I doubt that most of the world is for genocide. So why be afraid of these very few people? Does it make sense? It doesn't. Not a little bit. So I don't get it. I can't say I don't want to be political. It's not politics. It's crime. It's criminal. You're speaking against crime. This is what you're talking about. I was watching Bad Friends. Well, I watch Bad Friends all the time. It's one of my favorite podcasts. And Bad Friends, it's like an old episode where they talked about Black Lives Matter. They were a huge supporter of the Black Lives movement. So the whole thing was inspirational, the entire movement. But anyway, they were talking about it. Santino was talking about it. We're very passionate about it, rightfully so. In another episode where Palestine was brought up, he tried to refrain from talking about it. You know, I think Bobby Lee tried to talk about it. He was like, he kind of cut him off from what I remember. And he tried to refrain and get away because it's politics. It's suffering. It's what that is. You're scared of talking about people who are suffering. Insane. Think about a person who's scared to talk about people who are starving, who have no homes, orphans, because their parents were killed, blown to pieces by a criminal state. Why not talk about it? What's the point of your podcast if you can't talk about that? Sure, it's supposed to be lighthearted, comedy, but a few minutes of just shedding some light on that, what's the issue with that? You don't understand what's happening? It's clear as fucking day what's happening. People are being wiped the fuck out, off the map. It's some sad shit. This world is fucking sad. That's why when I look at everything, I'm like, bro, what is this world about anymore? A country, United States, where I thought stood against bullying. For so many fucking years, I thought the United States was the superhero. You know, like the Captain America. That was the image that I swear to God, that was the image in my fucking head since I was a child. We are the fucking superhero. We're here to save the world. Turns out they've been funding terrorists for so many years. And I'm not saying just Al Qaeda and ISIS, but also this terrorist state, Israel. We're funding them. Our tax money is funding them. We're funding genocide. We're funding the extinction of an entire race of people, of Palestinians. When I think about that, it's fucking depressing. Let's pray for the people in Palestine. I mean, that's the least we can do. The very least. Even donating like a few dollars is the very least we can do.